Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I would like to say thank you for coming to this presentation. It's great to see you all. Okay, guys, to shorten time, let me to introduce our group member. I'm Salsabila Mulifardian as moderator, and Rahayuni Mas Marta, Salsabila, and Hadi Saputra Siragar. Okay, my friend, in this presentation, we will discuss about paraphrase technique in reading different texts. The first material will be presented by Rahayu. To Rahayu, time is yours.
Thank you for moderator. I would like to explain about what is the paraphrase. Paraphrasing is a linguistic term which means re-expressing a concept in another way in the same language, but without changing the meaning. 2. How to paraphrase? 1. Read the text to be paraphrased in this entirety. 2. Understand the topic or theme of the text. For text in the form of a narrative, also understand the plot or storyline. 3. Look for the main sentence in each paragraph to find the meaning, idea, or paragraph. 4. Write down the main idea of each paragraph. 5. Pay attention to the explanatory sentence. Choose important explanatory sentences and discard those that are only illustration, example, and so on. 6. Choose an effective sentence or sentence to retell. 7. If necessary, use equivalent words or expressions that represent a longer meaning but can be understood. 8. If there are direct sentences, change them into indirect sentences to make them shorter. Maybe just all for me. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you to Rahayu. I'd like to move on into the next step in our presentation that will be presented by Salsabila. To Salsabila, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Here is the methods, the vocabulary with the same meanings. Look at this original text. It can be difficult to choose a suitable place to study English. So, we need to paraphrasing text like this. It is often a challenge to pick up a relevant school to learn English. Next. Second, change the order of words. Remember, if the original sentence has two or more clauses, change the order of the clauses. For example, if they have some help, most people can paraphrase effectively. However, practice is important because paraphrasing is difficult. So, paraphrasing text like most people can paraphrase effectively if they have some help. Paraphrasing is difficult, however, so practice is important. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you to Salsabila. The next will be presented by Hadi Saputra Siragar. To Hadi, time is yours.
Thank you to moderator. I will explain about use different grammar. I will continue the material from Salsabila. The first one is change some of the words in the original sentence into different parts of speech, or you will often need to change the word order and some other words too. So here is the example text before we use grammar different. The most effective way to build your English skills is to study regularly. And here's the example text after we using different grammar to paraphrase the text. The most effective way of building your English skill is to do studying on regular basis. Next, please. The second is if the original sentence is in the active voice, change it to passive or vice versa. Example of the original text. To improve English, you should learn new vocabulary on a daily basis. And here's the example of the text after use paraphrasing. It seems like here, to improve English, new vocabulary should be learned on a daily basis. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you to Hadi. The next material will be presented by me. It is about how to paraphrase and the example of paraphrase technique. The original text is the result of this study disclosed that teacher talk often involves at least two language in the classroom. That was Bahasa Indonesia or BI and English or TL. And a few uses of the local language Bahasa Minang, BM. Three languages were available in the participants' repertoire, so only two of them, Bahasa Indonesia and English, were activated with minimal exceptions. It can be concluded that the reason for Bahasa Minang was less evident because Bahasa Indonesia is the official language of the school and the unifying language of the country. And English as the target language, therefore, code switching occur almost exclusively between Bahasa Indonesia and English. The word count from the transcriptions of classroom interactions recording showing the number of words of Bahasa Minang, Bahasa Indonesia, and English for teachers. Language use is shown below. Next. The next is the paraphrase text. According to the study's findings, teachers frequently spoke in at least two languages in the classroom, including Bahasa Indonesia and English, and Bahasa Minang in a few instances. There were three languages in the participant repertoire, but only two of them, Bahasa Indonesia and English, were primarily used. Because Bahasa Indonesia serves as both the country's target language and the official language of the school. It can be inferred that the need for Bahasa Minang was less obvious. As a result, code switching mostly involves the language Bahasa Indonesia and English. The quantity of words in Bahasa Minang as determined by the transcription of classroom interaction recordings. That was the result of the paraphrase. Okay, guys, that's all of our group presentation. You are free to ask our group if you have any questions. We will try to answer any questions you might have. Thank you for your attention. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.